Hi folks, it's Jody with Strength and Wisdom Tarot, here to do the calling all elements for the week of the 12th. Now keep in mind that these are still general readings, so take it applies if it applies. You know what to do with the rest. Thank you for everyone who has liked, subscribed, and shared to my channel. You guys rock. If there's anyone out there that would like to do me the favor of time stamping this would be awesome. And let's start off with water. For some reason, I usually shuffle and wait for them to come out, but I had to take that out. We get the Three of Swords. The heartache, the disappointment for water signs. Let's see what's so disappointing. Who or what stabbed you in the heart, water signs? Water signs are Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We have the Empress in reverse. We have the Page of Pentacles reverse. And I start all my decks upright, so if they're meant to be in reversed, well, so be it. Now we have the Four of Swords in reverse. Whatever this heartbreak is for the water signs, it stopped somebody from offering something. It stopped them from being the best they can be, where this person in the upright, this Empress, Taurus, Libra, or anyone for that matter, which is birthing new ideas and, creative, and nurturing, and kind. She's really not only hurt here, but not being creative, not being, the nurturing, kind one. Maybe she's closed off a little bit more. She's not offering friendship or any type of love right now. You shouldn't even give it a second thought because of this Three of Swords. This person is hurt. And now you get the Knight of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or somebody takes on those properties. They might be offering something now. Because clearly, this floored someone. And now someone maybe wants to come in with an apology. Maybe wants to offer something for water signs. Or from a water sign. Yeah, because somebody wanted to leave a situation behind and go to a better one. For water signs, either somebody did this to you or you're doing it to them. Maybe you had to move away from somebody and you broke their heart. For whatever the situation is. And it just had to be done. Or you feel like it had to be done. And you didn't even think about it. It wasn't like you planned it. And again, water signs, either this comes to you or you give it to them. It wasn't a well thought out plan. It's just somebody here is hurt in this relationship. And maybe they offer, an explanation of why, or an apology. I don't think it makes this person feel any better. This could be that maybe they discuss, the problems in a relationship and they're able to move forward together. But I only see one person in this boat. I don't feel like this is like third party, interference type thing. I think that somebody is absolutely hurting right now because of something that was said to them, probably spontaneously. But the other person in this feels like they had to move on. Yeah, and there's the Knight of Wands. I mean, a message that somebody is moving on. For some water signs, maybe they thought that something could be worked out. They're just giving somebody time, and then this person took no time in moving on. Could go that way too. So that is for water signs: Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Let's go on to the sign of fire: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What is going on this week for the fire signs? We have the 7 of Pentacles, the investment card, putting your time, your energy, and love into something and see if it comes to fruition or bloom, and if you get out of it, what you put into it. Fire signs, if you would do it again. You get the 8 of Pentacles now. You know, this could be apprenticeship type thing. Maybe somebody here is putting their time and their energy into learning a new skill, a craft. Maybe they're taking the time and energy to put into themselves and make them the best fire sign that they can be. Okay, somebody here has got big plans. You have the Emperor. Usually depicted as an Aries or Taurus, but he could be a sign. You know, this is about structure. This is about stability. It's about drawing a line in the sand that nobody crosses, because this is where respect is earned and given. You know, the Emperor rules all the kingdoms, not just one. So when he's fair to him as well as everybody else. This is the successful business person. Now, you get apprenticeship. You get the successful business person. Now, if this is not one person learning a trade, where later on down the line, it's going to give them Emperor status, or this is somebody following in somebody's footsteps, maybe a family business, and they're putting their all into it, so they can, like I said, have Emperor status. Nothing wrong with that. What else for fire signs? Yeah, because now you get the 9 of Cups. You know, this is the wish card, the yes card, but this is emotional fulfillment at its finest. And that's under the investment card. Somebody here is very glad, happy that they took the time and energy to invest in this, because this is something that they're probably going to love to do. And you get the 10 of Wands. The 10 of Wands is under the 8 of Pentacles. It feels like a heavy burden now, putting all this time and energy into it, but you know it's going to pay off. Okay? And then you have the Ace of Wands in the reverse. Now, all aces are the universe giving you an opportunity to see if you take it or not. You know, and it's right under the Emperor. So this action of being Emperor and having that status, okay, it's there. It's on hold. Fire signs, I know it feels like a heavy burden and stuff, but learn what you have to do. Go take these steps in courses, okay? You're not going to regret it in the end. You know, invest in this, in learning this trade. And then the course of action will be taking the throne as Emperor. Having that you know, the prestige of it. Being on top of the game. So that's what I have for the fire signs. Let's go with air signs. It's coming for Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Air signs. Now I mentioned air, they want to fly right off my table. Hold on. It was face down, but I'm nosy. I'll look at it. It was the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Like, it's not bad enough that he's the slowest one of all, but now he's got, blocked. Air signs. Aries. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So a bunch of them came out. Let's use them. We've got the Three of Pentacles. This is being noticed for all the fine skills, qualities, and crafts that you have. Maybe working with a cooperation of people. But this is being noticed. And then you have the Four of Cups. A lot of times it's known as a boredom card. I see it as, something coming out of the blue. You don't notice something. But I'm almost thinking that, somebody's daydreaming of being noticed and recognized. And then you have the Four of Wands. This is about structure, about stability. Taking something to the next level, a lot of times known as a marriage card. But, you could be stepping up your game. Dating, going exclusive, moving in together, get that idea. And I'm kind of getting the feeling that somebody here is hoping or daydreaming of being noticed by someone and taking something to the next level. And then we have the Four of Swords. I've taken that step back and, taking a breath and reprioritizing, re-strategizing. Again, I think that somebody is, taking their thoughts, again, like daydreaming and thinking, how can they get somebody to notice them? Then you have Judgment. Hearing the call, rising up from the ashes. Reconciliation, a second go at something. And then you have the King of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or somebody who takes on these properties. Somebody who wears their heart on their sleeve. But you would never know that because they keep themselves, their emotions well balanced. But this is somebody who can, be sentimental. When they're in the upright, they do take somebody else's, emotions into consideration. And then you had a straight card that came out, and that's the Eight of Swords, a self-imposed mind prison. So for air signs, what do we got at the bottom of the deck? Emotionally walking away. I find this funny, with the air signs and stuff, because, you guys get that great valve that you can shut off emotionally and think intellectually, this is not a problem for you. Whoa, that might be. Walking away from perhaps sneaky behavior, stuff done on the DL, leaving, liar, thief. So, air signs. Somebody notices you, maybe from afar, or from a crowd, or you notice somebody, and you're thinking about how do you bring this person maybe in a relationship, back into a relationship? How do you bring something to the next level? And you're really thinking about it. You're actually trying to make a plan on how you can execute this about this person. Now, for some air signs, stuff, maybe you did, walk away from a situation because you didn't think it was, you weren't going to have any of this stuff. You ain't dealing with it. Trying to get away from it. This could be the other person thinking, how do I make this right with somebody and get back my stability? Maybe it's them, air signs, that's making the judgment call. You know, do I lose this person? Do I try to make this person right, possibly with a water sign? Or like person, king, queen, don't matter, it's an energy. Maybe somebody here did something stupid, foolish. They get caught. This person wasn't having it because air signs won't. And somebody wants to reconcile or fix it. Or somebody is just, daydreaming about somebody else and how they can get together with this person and then move forward. For some, not all, you walked away from something, or somebody walked away from you because of certain behavior. Because you have a stray card here. And they went to jail for it. And you're waiting. But since this person's been gone, you've really had a lot of time to think if you want it or not. Maybe this person that's done you wrong in the past, or, air signs, this could be you. You're coming back, not so analytical. You're coming back more of the emotion, trying to appeal to somebody's emotional side. Either way you have this, air signs, if you're dealing with this, trying to walk away from it, somebody's trying to reconcile, or somebody did something stupid and landed them in a place that they shouldn't be, you're still weighing it up. You're still trying to make a judgment call about where this goes. So that's what I have for you, air signs. And then last but certainly not least, we'll do Earth. And I'll use my Lenormands. What's going on for Earth signs? Whoa. Wasting no time. Ooh, we have the Harvest card. Abundance. Happy. Feel like you have everything that you need and want. Then you get the snake. And the snake is shedding its skin. This could be somebody trying to break old habits, shed something, leave it to the wayside. Just remember, Earth signs, there's still a snake. I look at this card and it almost makes me think that someone says, look, I've changed. Look, I don't, whatever. Fill in the blanks. I don't do this anymore. I don't do that anymore. There's still a snake. Don't be fooled, Earth signs. Because then you have the Fortress. It's almost like the snake wants to get it, because it's funny, because I look at the snake card and you get to like this castle or something in the background, and then you have the fortress. It's like this snake wants in. He knows that whatever behind those walls is bountiful. And you got the man of the house. Might be the man of the fortress. This man could be very rich. This could be like a mansion. And somebody wants in. Because you have the love card. And I normally don't read my Lenormands in reverse. But I feel like in this I have to. It was in the reverse. And it's right under the snake. So this is not about love with this person. This is about somebody coming in and getting the abundance, material things. I think of this man. Love's got nothing to do with this. And then you have the salmon, going against the grain, but this was in the reverse too, and it's right under the fortress. Bottom of the deck. Get the messenger. But this was in the reverse too. So earth signs, you might not get the message yet, or it hasn't come yet. So the advice would be to use your intuition, because if you're sitting pretty, okay, get everything that you need, right now in life, and it doesn't matter, man of the house, woman of the house, you are, king and queen of that castle, so to speak. Okay? You've got somebody who sees you doing pretty good and wants some of it. Don't fall into the lies, earth signs, because this is not love. What they're shedding, is like after they potentially get you, they shed that love, so to speak, because it's just a lie, and then you see them for what they really are. This might be like in the honeymoon stage right now where, because the skin's not all the way off on the snake, you don't see them for their true intentions. And therefore, it's not like you're fighting it. It's not like you're going against, the grain. You're going with the flow. Maybe you think it's love. And it really isn't, earth signs. This person's main goal here, is to get in, in your home, in your establishment. Maybe this is your business. Maybe you own a corporation and somebody wants in because they know, again, that you're doing pretty good. And you get it all going on. No matter how this applies, earth signs, you know what I mean? And somebody, comes up to you and they're attracted to you and they're saying all the right things. They're making you feel, like this could be love or you're in love. Earth signs, remember, use your intuition. And before you let anyone into your personal life, into your circle, just know that, that they're actually not a snake, or know that they are, and take it from there, earth signs. So that is what I have for all elements this week. Please keep on liking, subscribing, and sharing to my channel, and I'll see everybody back here real soon. Take care.